Welcome to the column Graphs or Charts in DevInfo. It is recommended to use this type of graph when wanting to compare values between different areas, indicators, or time periods. It is also suggested to use a maximum of 3 areas, 3 indicators, and 3 time periods. For example, we will select the indicator Coral Cover in this area of Belize, Mexico, and Honduras. For this, press the Advanced Search button. In the Theme tab, we will organize indicators by sector and we will select the indicator of Coral Cover of the type benthic. Then click on the Area tab and select Belize, Mexico, and Honduras. Then press Send. Once the graph has been displayed, we will click on Column in the Visualization section. Again, we will eliminate the 2013-2014 periods because of lack of data. Here you can see that the x-axis represents the time periods and the y-axis represents the numeric values of the indicator. The colors of the columns or series represent the geographical area selected in the search. In DevInfo, we can modify our graph so that the series is displayed by year and not by geographic zone. To accomplish this, we will click on the Data tab and activate Editing on the table in the Configuration tab. In order to restructure our table, we can use the drag method we learned previously, but this time we will use the pivot and interchange tools. Reviewing that we learned in the previous video, cross-reference tables have columns and row headers. These are interchangeable. In this example, we can see how the only available header are time period and area. To activate other headers, we can select them in the Hide Column section. As you can see, we have added the headers indicator and source to our table. This means we now have 3 headers for row and 1 header for column. Next, we will see the changes that happen when we do a pivot and an interchange in the table. When a pivot is made, the header of the first row and the header of the last column change places. As a first step, the first row header goes to the place of the first position and the column headers. As a second step, the last column header goes to the first position of the row header. As a result, the remaining headers of the row are displayed going down. Here you can see the movement once more. Now we will see the change of the headers using interchange. This movement interchanges all the row headers for all the column headers. Now an example with 2 headers. These changes are done using the pivot and interchange tools. Now we understand these changes, we can proceed to modify our table. In order to leave time periods as a source series, our mission is to leave this header among the column headers. For this example, doing a pivot to our database will allow this result. Once we have clicked Pivot, we have to click the Visualization tab, and we will activate the Level option. As we can see, the series of the data is now by time periods, and these are grouped by country, indicator, and source. With this example, we can reach the conclusion that column headers determine the series of our graphs, and the row headers determine how our data is grouped.